podcast, number 2, officially has started from the center of the universe.
Are we live?
Yeah,
Are we live?
I think we're live.
Are we live? We are live.
It's looking like it's recording. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure we're live.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, we're here with Bean today.
Bean.
Bean in the center of the universe.
Ben Davis.
How are
Fuck!
you all doing today?
He's going to be speaking about some spirituality and cooking recipes, perhaps.
Some amazingness.
It should be an interesting show.
Tasty,
You should definitely
tasty.
stick around. It's going to be a tasty little knowledge pie.
knowledge pooty pie.
Bake it up nice and good for y'all.
Yeah, for sure. But
So what are we gonna talk about first? I feel like we need to bring it in with something, you know, and then we'll get it in. You know what I'm saying? Let's just throw something out there. I don't know. The fuck do you do today, Bean?
What did I do today?
Yeah,
well,
man.
I worked and I house sat.
Interesting.
who'd you
Yeah.
house it for?
Our buddy Shoemaker.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
right.
guy.
Yeah. On
Okay.
vacation down in North Carolina.
Yeah, where's he at? Is that where he is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be nice, man.
Yeah, they were talking about the house that they were going to. It looked pretty nice.
What? He's going to buy a house down there,
No,
maybe?
no, the house they're staying
Oh, yeah,
at.
yeah.
I was like, holy shit, moving down there already?
Right? Took his girl with
Fuck
him and
this-
everything.
No,
He's like,
that's no
peace,
good.
bitches.
That's no good, man.
How do you,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. They're a pretty good match, bro.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
It'd be
Well.
nice to find something like that someday. They're out there.
Yeah.
It's not that they're out there. It's just
You
They're
got
not
you're
out
looking.
there?
You
You're
gotta
looking,
get out
and that's
there.
you're looking, and that's the problem.
You can't be looking.
Don't
Can't be
try
looking.
too hard.
Don't. Yep. Exactly.
A lot of young kids need to take that advice. Don't try too hard, bro. Listen, I was just telling Bean about this earlier, Brian. There's Nickelodeon now. It's like sponsoring this movie that's like about 17-year-olds like going to a Halloween party where everyone's half naked and shit,
Are you serious?
and they're like talking about it being a kids movie. It's
Yeah,
so
you
fucked
know.
up,
Are
dude.
you serious?
So fucked up.
So
Yeah,
weird,
Nickelodeon
dude.
Studios presents a 17-year-old high school party, Halloween party with half-naked girls. I'm like, this is
you
ridiculous.
serious?
Yeah.
What's this movie called?
I don't know.
What's this movie
I
called?
don't know.
I'm gonna look this up.
You
Bean,
should.
what's it? What? How did you find out about this movie, Bean?
I didn't find
I
out.
was
My man
watching
told me
Sponge-
about it.
How did you find out about this
I was
movie,
watching
Ryan?
SpongeBob with my little brother, and it came on. And I was
Okay.
like, no, I was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a movie with my little brother, and it came on.
So, are you sure it's made by Nickelodeon?
Yeah, it was like Nickelodeon Studios presents college party,
You
high
know,
school party. That's
Maybe
what it was.
Nickelodeon just finally said, "Fuck it, let's just start them off young."
It was seriously a movie about like a girl that has to watch a kid and loses the kid for like 2 days or something and goes to a party instead. It's fucking ridiculous.
Nickelodeon's first movie was Harriet the Spy. Throwing that out there.
Harriet the Spy? What the fuck is that?
Uh-huh.
You never seen Harriet the Spy?
No, dude. What is that?
Uh-huh.
Inform me of Harriet the Spy. Do you remember that detective show, Cold Case?
Oh, I love
Bro,
that show, dude.
do you know that show?
Oh, yeah, that anime. Cold Case.
It's fucking amazing.
There's
I
like
always
700 episodes.
Right.
No
Uh,
bullshit.
What?
Oh yeah, dude. There's so
Really?
many of them.
700 episodes.
I was so mad when they
I
took
stopped-
that off of Adult Swim.
Yeah,
Oh,
it did. It
Lord,
was
yeah.
on Adult Swim when I
It
first
was
started
on
watching
Adult
it.
Swim.
It's the
Yeah,
shit.
I gave up after like 200 episodes. I was like, this is too much.
Yeah, they had a lot of shit. I really liked Death Note too.
Death Note was pretty good.
I was deep as fuck.
I didn't watch all of Death Note. Like I caught some of it here and there.
Yeah, me too.
I read
me
the
too.
book. I read the first few books. The
Oh
first
yeah,
4.
by the way, I gotta get that book off you, V.
Mm,
I definitely want to read that. How long?
Yep.
How many pages is that?
I'm not sure.
Pretty long, lengthy.
It's like 400 or 500, and it's
Oh.
a comic. It takes a minute to read,
Oh,
bro.
is it good?
Oh, it's good. It's so much deeper than the
I
movie.
can't wait.
Nice.
I can't wait. Honestly.
The only thing that differs from the book in the movie is in the book. V is generally just an anarchist. He doesn't have this whole movement he wants to create. He's just generally an anarchist. Like he's doing this so people will change, but it's not because he's like a good guy. Cuz like He's literally.
Well, you have to be a bad
he's
guy.
not
in some
white.
senses
He's not
to be a
white
good
or
guy.
black.
Yeah.
He's gray.
Yeah, he's above that. Yeah.
He's gray. He's a little bit of both.
It's like I don't eat from the tree of good or bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
I eat from the tree of knowledge instead.
Sounds pretty interesting.
For sure. But speaking of the tree of knowledge, and getting into spirituality, we were going over some meditation earlier, being that who taught you?
My uncle did
Yeah,
at a
when
young age.
yeah, when was this? How did this come about? I want you to tell me the story of like how this whole like your uncle can supposedly see like spiritual
Yeah,
essences and
He could see auras really good. Like, it's the way his father taught him and everything, and my uncle never had any kids.
By aura, you mean the energy that people give off.
Exactly.
Okay.
all of the energy stations,
All the
Right.
energy,
like the chakras, every
your flow through your body, fucking. like,
Right.
he could read all of that. He was really good at it. Like, you would sit down in front of him, you'd meditate in front of him for a couple minutes, and he could read your whole system. And
Right.
since he didn't have any sons, he tried to pass it on to me.
because it was like a family thing.
Yeah, it's been passed down from generations on.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like a hereditary gift, but
Yeah.
it has to be bestowed.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like, it could be taught, but it's better if it's like stays into the family most
Right.
of the time.
Right. Okay.
And
So.
well, whenever I got older and everything, my uncle started getting into the more extreme stuff, but then he got lung cancer, which we have no idea how he got it, because he didn't smoke, he didn't drink.
That's
he
really
doesn't
interesting.
party or
Yeah.
anything. And he developed this lung cancer, died about 4 months into it.
Right.
Yeah. But from what he taught me and everything, is what helps me become like really comfortable with people and everything, because he taught me how to control my chi to help like mix with other people to keep situations calm, to where I can walk up to anybody and be friends in 2 seconds.
Right. You just
It's an ability to control vibrations,
yeah,
like you're
pretty
saying.
much.
Like
you see the vibrations people are giving off, so you just vibrate to their frequency.
Exactly.
All right.
Like what?
I know
but
exactly what you're
not
saying.
not vibrate to their frequency, but harmonize them
Yeah,
while with
like
your
with
tuning
your
fork.
with
Being able
yours.
to
with your tuning fork.
change my own aura to match theirs.
Yeah.
So
Mirror
they
aura.
feel more comfortable around.
Yeah,
Right.
mirror.
Yeah.
But what did he describe you as? Mud?
Yeah, being my 2 strongest auras is earth and water. My uncle described me as mud.
Yeah, and we went over we were going over hand signs, how each hand gesture can actually form.
So the mixture of earth and water.
Yeah,
Yes.
But,
being mud.
yeah. But I'm talking about like when you meditate, if your hand gestures that you do will vary depending on the element you're trying to summon.
Yeah, all the
And it really helps you. Like
Yeah,
like
it
this
helps,
is
like,
like
your-
this is water, this is air, like this is fire. You know what I mean? Like you're kindling a fire. Like air is open like a triangle, so air can flow through it.
Right.
Water is like interconnected. You know what I mean? Lightning has like a lot of things to bounce off of, so your hands are like your fingers are out,
Right.
fingers up. You know what I mean? It all depends. Like it.
it
dra-
all
draws the
depends on what
energies.
element that you're most good with.
Well,
and
you
everything.
really want to focus on the elements you're not good in. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
like if you,
if you
really
want to work on everything.
Well, how
besides
can you
just
tell
one.
what someone's good at and what's not good at?
watch if you meditate this way and you go through every element. There's some elements that you'll be like having a hard time controlling or imagining or like playing around with, and then if you imagine another element, you can like do flips with it and have fun with it and like fly with it and like dance with it. That's the elements that you're strongest in. And the ones that you're weakest in, you can barely see and you barely want to be a part of you. And it's hard to imagine that element. It's hard to like feel the coldness of the earth or the heat of the flame in the spiritual realm.
Exactly. Like my uncle would tell me and everything. The strongest ones that I was good with was water and earth.
Mhm.
Everything. Being a solid mass and everything, I produce a lot of energy.
Right.
Okay, and that's how I'm able to match people, is to change mine
Right.
from like a higher level to someone who's, let's say he's completely upset or something. I've actually calmed people down in 2 seconds.
Right.
Or when people are upset, like over a relationship or anything like that, I'm always able to bring them up.
Yeah. Just be like,
Yeah,
see the
just-
light.
Exactly. Like people come up with their own like little nicknames for it and everything. You know, like before I've gotten like it's called like the teddy bear effect and everything.
Right.
But it's like it's what my uncle taught me and everything, and I wish he could have taught me more. But from what I had to do, it took me so long because since I exert so much energy and everything, it took me a little longer to control it.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying. Fuck. This is interesting as hell.
Yeah, so it's
Okay,
actually a spiritual practice you can use to, like, I don't know, link with your inner self. Like today I meditated and I did all the energies, and when I got to the last one, my last energy, light, like above your head, above the crown, like I was able to connect my earth with my light, so like the whole chakra channel, and like focus all the light into all the chakra channels. Like every time you meditate, you could have a different, basically DMT experience.
Right.
Yeah.
It just depends on how long you meditate. If you meditate for 5 minutes, you're going to be like, oh, I feel at peace. But if you meditate for 30 minutes, you're going to be like, what the fuck? What realm was I in?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Where did I go?
Yeah. And it's free. It's like free high. Like stretching is a free high. You know what I mean? Like,
All right,
like if you ever stretched really,
stand up real quick, give it a nice
And
good
just-
stretch.
yeah, that's a high right there of life. And so is meditation, like the highest high. It's not even about getting. Well, it is about getting high, higher in
Oh, yeah.
spiritual consciousness, higher in vibration,
Yeah.
higher in energy vibration.
Brainwaves.
That's what I was talking to him about Molly. Or like I was trying to explain to people like when my life changed and when all this changed and my life started going right and I started looking up at the world, and it was when I did MDMA.
Yeah.
Pure MDMA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you ever had that experience, Ben, where Molly just lifted you up out of whatever you're going through and just like made you see the light in the world and like
Oh,
what to do
all
with
the
your
time.
life?
Like any time that I have ever done Molly,
Yeah.
like
And then
just,
that
it
lasts
just
with
lifts
you.
your spirits.
And then it lasts with you too. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean? It
like-
doesn't leave you. It's not like, oh, you learn all this shit and then you forget it when you wake up.
exactly.
Molly's like, here you go.
Molly, it has such a good come down
Yeah.
that you just stay in that good mood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're just positive the whole time,
Yeah.
loving the world.
Yeah, that's why we were talking about mushrooms and Molly the other day, and I was like, I like mushrooms, but your mood swings left and right very easily.
Yeah, mushrooms are always tricky. You just gotta know, like,
Who you're around.
exactly,
And like your
you just gotta
environment.
be around the right people.
Good environment.
The right situation. Shit just got to go right
Oh, for
all
sure.
the time.
Right and tight.
If it goes bad, you're in a bad trip. You're not having fun.
No.
No. You're
No, but
not
you need
gonna
that.
have a good time.
But guess what? That's the thing you guys aren't realizing. You need that. That
Yeah,
bad trip is
you do.
necessary.
Oh, yeah, like they
off.
talk about, with ayahuasca. Like your first 2 days are usually
Are terrible.
Are terrible. Like the worst days of your life. You're like going through hell's pits. But
Yep.
that's what you got to go through to get to heaven's
Heaven.
gates.
Yep.
Like that's as simple as it is, right there. You got to go through hell's pits to get to heaven's gates. You got to earn those wings.
Hey, man, no pain, no gain.
That's right. It's in so. I was talking about that too. It's how like the philosophies of life, the answers to life, are basically in these little sayings like that. These little euphemisms. You know what I mean? Like no pain, no gain.
You know, people sit there and they like to stretch out long sayings to try to give a lesson to somebody and everything, but yet you say the shortest phrase and it'll explain a whole paragraph of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, instead of sitting there telling somebody, like, oh, I think I'm going to get going and, you know, whatever. No, you can just stand and be like, yeah, time to hit that old dusty trail. People
the
know what's
hay.
going on.
Or
Yeah.
hit the hay. Hey, you know
Hit
what
the
I mean?
hay, yep.
Yep.
Gonna get rolling on out of here.
Just got to say it how it needs to be said.
Exactly. No need for big, long
Elaborate.
sentences,
shit.
you know. Like,
Hey, sometimes there is need for big, long, elaborate
well, yeah,
sentences.
of course, when you have to sit there and actually explain something.
Yeah, I know, because people just can't accept good information.
That's
They have to
another
fight
thing
it.
that I found that I'm actually good at is somebody's sitting there trying to explain it. I can simplify it so well.
Nice. I can complicate it.
Yep.
I tend to complicate it very
See?
much.
Now,
But
like,
there's a
it's-
simplicity to the complexity that I like. It's like how time goes forward and backwards. Like, that's how my mind works, I believe.
Well, see, that's why it would be a good match. You know, you sit there and you're sitting there explaining something to somebody. One person will get it. And
You're
then
on the
other-
podcast, aren't you, bitch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Well, yeah, you explain something long and elaborate, and then the one person that doesn't
Labyrinth
get
wall.
Labyrinth
Yeah.
wall,
Fucking labyrinth wall.
aka
Guardians of the labyrinth.
aka the labia,
it, the labia.
Yeah.
the unforgiving walls.
Yeah.
True.
So true. Too true, actually. So we definitely need to get some medical grade out in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
And
Yep.
some medicinal stands and all kinds of shit.
Yep.
If you don't support medical marijuana, you are fucked up, dude.
You just plain
You can't
stupid.
see the light no. Yeah, basically at this point, I was like,
Like it
I
helps. so
told
much.
somebody today, I was like, it's 2013. We should be flying in fucking cars, not arguing about smoke. Who can do what?
Yep.
Like, do you remember back in 1990 when we thought we were gonna be flying in cars in 2000? What happened to that dream?
They made
that passion?
movies. They
Yeah.
made movies.
Yep.
In year 2000, we'd have flying
Yeah.
cars.
That was our
fucking
imagination, but now it's
foldable
just,
bikes.
and now it's just like it's like, oh, the government can have all that shit, and now the people have to fight back. Like,
Hey,
oh, what the
man.
fuck is this?
money talks.
Fucking bullshit walks, apparently. But if you got facts, what do you do with them?
Nobody
I guess you
wants
have a
facts.
podcast.
Oh yeah, this is true.
This is
Maybe.
free information. None of this is labeled, and I'm not going to say that anything's fact or fiction or anything. Just take it to your own opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it should be a learning process. That's what life is. You know what I mean? Take everything how it is. Take it your own way.
Taking in stride,
That's right.
Be your own person.
day at a time.
Hmm. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah.
Be the change you want to see in the world. So, yeah. Bitches ain't shit.
The hoes and tricks.
Yep, that's right.
I don't think I've ever actually listened to that song fully.
No, I haven't.
You probably better your existence for not listening to that song fully.
Yep.
Nice. I'm glad I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, you're not. Don't worry. So my little brother in hockey.
Oh,
Fucking
you got
amazing.
whooped.
Yeah, dude. Today I got my ass whooped by a 5-year-old in hockey.
I pull up and this little kid is doing backspins in between this kid's legs and making the goal.
Mm-hmm.
We did a face-off, and he just took the puck and did a spin around and shot it between my legs and the goal. I was like, wow.
Blew my
I
mind.
was like, that was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. You were stunned.
I was stunned. I didn't know what to do.
He's standing there like, that's good, right? That's good.
Yeah, my little brother is a reincarnated hockey player for sure. Like, do you believe in that shit? Do you guys believe in reincarnation?
This,
To
I
a
feel like
sense.
Everything's a circle, bro. Everything leads back into
It's a
itself.
maybe.
It's just a circle.
It's just a circle of life.
I don't know.
Circle of life, death, and rebirth.
I
don't know.
mean, I could believe it to a sense,
Dude,
but
then
then,
obvious.
so.
How do you see these little kids? These little kids are like 6 years
Destiny,
old, and they have
fate.
like opera singers.
Destiny
no.
and fate.
evolution.
They just
dude.
found out
No.
what they were born to be and born
No,
to
they
do.
didn't. No,
Evolution.
I
dude.
believe that there is
kids are
someone
getting
else.
smarter, develop more
dude,
talents.
6 years old singing opera and shit, playing the piano like
Dude,
a
I
pro.
seen a 4-year-old ripping on a guitar.
Exactly.
Like it was
Yep.
nothing.
Exactly. That's all that is like a someone that didn't get to live their life fully and like came back in a baby, like entered a baby and like is living their life is what they wanted
I
to
mean,
be.
you could be right. You couldn't be right. It all
Who-
depends on what you want to believe in.
Exactly. It's all about your perception. You don't have to believe me and you don't have to believe you, but what's your perception on it?
I mean, like I said, I could believe it to a sense.
How consciousness is just evolving? Is that what you're
Yeah, I
basically
mean,
saying?
like kids are getting smarter and everything because people are living healthier these days. food's kind of getting healthier.
No,
you
it's
know?
not.
I mean, you still have the fast food
Foods-
restaurants who still don't care.
Dude, you don't know about
they're making money.
GMOs. GMOs poison like all our vegetables and fruits, like, and beef products are like the worst thing you can have. Regular milk is like, it's just everything's out there to poison you. Basically, if it's not naturally grown, you're getting pesticides and shit in your food.
With everything in society today,
Hormones.
like you see kids today with cell phones and stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
you also see 400-pound kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this
So
is
it's
true.
going one way and it's going the other, as
Yeah.
time always does, and people do, and everything does. It declines
Take
while
the good
it
with the bad.
accelerates. Yep. Take the good with the bad.
Take it all. You can't have good without bad.
right.
Exactly.
There has to
'cause
be a
there
happy
has
balance.
to. Yep. There has to be balance.
Has
So
That's why-
yeah. go
Why I
ahead.
never believed in the whole thing of, you know, like supermodels always saying, oh, like my one wish would be world peace. World peace couldn't happen because there will always be that one person out there that's like, oh yeah, fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck you, buddy. I don't care. Fuck you all.
I know, sir, for no reason.
Walking down the street,
well-
both his middle fingers up,
Yep.
and he won't care.
No, doing donuts in everyone's yard, just spinning all the way down the block.
And somebody's gonna come along and see him doing that, and he's gonna be like, "That's pretty cool.
Oh
I
yeah.
think I might go and
Think I
follow
might
this
go
guy
do-
and not
yeah.
give a fuck either.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fuck you all."
Yeah, that's how shit. That's how bad shit gets started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But there's always going to be that. There has to be a balance in the universe. This universe at least was created on balance. This is why I like to I don't like to refer to the universe as like one thing. Like there's many universe. Well, this is the universe. Yeah, it's like the multiverse, bro. I think determining as a universe is like, I don't know. Everybody's like, oh, but it's all in one and all and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, you don't know that this is the main one. You know what I mean?
Right.
It could be the
Like-
off.
Exactly. It could be one of the many offs.
Now, like, take your reincarnation theory and like, what if you died in this life and you just woke up in one of the other universes?
I suppose that could happen, but I feel like your soul, when you die and you don't get your shit done, your soul like stays in the middle because you're too scared to like go on to like what's next in life. You know what I mean? You have something to finish on this plane, so you just have to stay here, like. Because I don't know, it could be a video game too, where you pick your planet, you pick your existence, you pick your type of person.
Yep.
It's
You're
just
your
like
own
a
little god.
just like a video game. Like
You're
they're
your
making
own
video
god.
games today, where
Let's
it's
play
so
The
virtual
Sims.
reality. Yeah, it's basically The Sims, but it's like, oh, you stepped into a bodysuit at some place there that when you step into it,
I pick
it
a
lasts
deer.
it lasts 3 seconds. You could.
I pick an Asian. A planet of Asian and a planet of
A
deer.
planet of deer. What do you want me to be? A taco that crafts ice cream.
Yeah.
Taco that craps.
You don't remember that South Park where they get abducted? By those like Jew aliens.
I don't think I've seen
Oh,
that
dude,
one.
it's so hilarious. He's like, "What do you want me to be? A taco that craps ice cream." And he's walking and like crapping scoops of ice cream.
Yep.
Wow.
It's interesting. It's interesting. We were
So-
just talking about South Park the other day. I love South Park. I don't know. I
Oh,
feel like
South Park is hilarious.
it opened a lot
amazing.
of minds to just I don't know.
South Park's just one of
To
those
say
shows
fuck the
that just
system
don't care.
sometimes.
Yeah.
They'll
Exactly.
put anything on there.
Exactly. And I love the disclaimer where you can just do anything you want when you say, "Oh yeah, we're not trying to make people."
We're poorly making fun of
Yeah,
people.
we're not even making fun of the real people, and then it's like really their name and shit and how they look, and it's like, how do you get away with that?
We're making fun of them hardcore, but we're really not. We're really
We're
not.
really not.
This is poor
Poor humor
them.
here. Lee, don't watch it. It's poor humor.
But yeah, we're gonna make fun of people all day.
That's what we do every day. What is that from? Oh, try to take over the world. It's
So
Pinky.
what are we gonna do today, Brian?
What are we gonna do today, Brian?
Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
It's Pinky. It's Pinky and the Brain. That's a good outro.
Animaniacs was the best.
Oh,
thing
Oh,
ever.
dude! In the
Animaniacs.
morning, I had to catch that before I went anywhere.
That's where
dude.
Pinky and the Brain was from.
Yep.
Yeah, and so was
Slappy Squirrel.
Slappy Squirrel. I haven't seen that in forever.
Slappy Squirrel was amazing, dude.
Oh yeah.
She like knew everybody in Hollywood and knew like all their bad shit and just didn't give a fuck.
Uh-huh.
It's so funny.
What else
Have you ever
was
seen
there?
Happy Tree Friends?
Freakazoid.
Freakazoid, dude. Oh my god, that was my shit.
The good fella or the good feathers.
The Good Feathers.
The Good Feathers.
The pigeons. It was the
Oh,
good
yeah.
fellas.
Oh, yeah.
It was good fellas. The good feathers.
That was a great. That was hilarious.
Then there was Wormhead.
Yep.
Love that show.
You couldn't handle that show. So, are there any sweet raves coming up, Bean?
Not that I've heard yet, but I've told people to keep me informed.
Yeah, because I thought there's a paint rave or something.
Yeah, there actually is a paint rave coming. It's in October.
It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Outside too.
Yep.
Oh man, I hope it's under the moon. That'd be
I
sweet.
think it's during the day,
Well, fuck. The sun's cool too, man.
right?
I don't give a fuck.
Be making sure to wear all white.
I'll be wearing no shirt as always, except for this moment. Don't
Have
get
a big
excited.
old
Don't
white
get
shirt
excited.
has canvas, bruh. Remember paint day forever.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Get some white pants, some white shoes.
Yep.
I think I got a pair of white socks. I think they're all black.
Get them like all the way up your legs.
Yep.
Leggings.
It's like
So I need to get white shorts.
Yep. There exactly.
Yeah.
Long white socks.
yeah, that sounds like an amazing jumpsuit to wear.
Some white wristbands.
I'd be wearing
headband,
that mask.
Yep.
Me.
Nope.
The Vendetta mask.
Yeah, for sure. Who doesn't?
Guy
want,
Fawkes.
It's not a Vendetta mask. It's Guy Fawkes.
Guy
It's
Fawkes.
a Guy Fawkes mask.
Literally British.
Literally.
Ben,
Yes.
I am hungry. Do you have any tasty, just little morsels, recipes that would satisfy?
Well, it all depends on what you'd be hungry for.
All right,
Like,
give me a good pasta recipe.
good pasta recipe. Well, pasta happens to be one of my favorite foods.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice. Aha.
And probably the pasta I love the best gotta be Alfredo
Oh,
sauce
dude,
pasta.
who doesn't love Alfredo?
With some
Fine.
chicken in there.
Aw, some shrimp or something.
Some shrimp,
Mm.
seafood Alfredo.
No, seafood and chicken Alfredo at the same time.
Shrimp
you
chicken
could do that.
Alfredo. Oh,
Shrimp chicken
Bomb,
Alfredo.
bomb with
always-
the thickest sauce that you can't even eat 2 bites. And you're just like,
Always
oh,
gotta-
uh-huh.
Spice it up a bit. Throw some Cajun in there.
Yep.
Some Cajun chicken Alfredo.
I like to use garlic when I cook all the time.
Anytime I actually ever cook anything, I always throw some.
I
garlic
try to
in
get
there.
some ginger when I can because
You are
ginger's all.
ginger.
What? Yeah, no, I'm not.
No soul having.
Don't say that.
Ha
all jokes, gingers aside.
All jokes.
Your hair's kind of red, Bean. You might have slightly. No
Actually, I
soul.
think I do slightly have some ginger in me because I was
Yeah.
looking at my beard the other day and I thought I spotted a red hair.
Uh-huh.
You are. what
There's
you
a red
are.
hue to it. That's for
Uh-huh.
sure.
It was. It
For
was. I
making
was
fun
like,
of the ginge,
That's-
I was
yep.
like, "Ah,
That's what it is.
I'm ginger.
like Cartman. Dude,
Yeah,
I got
felt
called.
like
I got
Cartman.
called a hippie the other day.
You got called a hippie.
Yeah, I got called a hippie. Do I look like a hippie to you?
No, you don't.
Nope, but you are. You talk like
Right.
one. You think like one.
Right?
For sure. Is that a bad thing though?
It's
Nope.
no, it's never a bad thing.
I think hippies think outside the box, bro,
Yeah.
and
The
peacefully.
right kind of hippie.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Not like hippie dude.
Hippie dude.
Oh, dude,
Uh.
dude. Back in the day, we used to go to this hippie dude, and
What
chill
happened
over
to him?
there. He just had way too many acid trips and what
My
heroin.
man fell
or-
off the face of the earth.
Yeah, dude, he was gone.
Yeah.
He was doing Xanax, and let me tell you how horrible that is for you. Makes you look like an idiot all day long. That's all it does.
Yeah.
Like we'd go over his house, and he'd literally fall asleep in the middle of a sentence. Like,
Stacks of
hey,
money in his hand.
yeah, stack some money in his hand. Anybody could just rob this guy.
Yeah, you
Literally-
could literally throw a stack
He's-
in your hand. He'd
and he's
wake
just
back
like-
up and be like, oh, yeah.
on. What happened?
Yeah. I don't even know who was here.
What
Yep.
happened?
Was somebody here? What's going on? Cigarettes falling out of his mouth.
Wow. That's ridiculous, dude.
Oh, dude, I've seen too many people go like that. But then I've seen some funny ones too, like this black kid named Jeffries. My man
Oh.
was out on the couch.
No, he's like, these don't affect me. Doing like an 80,
Oh yeah, he's
an
like,
Oxy 80
I gotta
because
do 10 of these.
pills
for it
are
to
so
do anything to
crazy
me.
and awesome, right? This kid fucking falls asleep,
Dead asleep.
gone in the chair like 3 seconds, and then he wakes up.
Cookies.
Cookies? Did someone say cookies?
What
Did-
the fuck?
Did somebody did you just ask me if I
It's
want
just
a cookie?
it's nodding out, dude. It's the
I'm like,
funniest
no,
thing.
dude. Nobody
dude.
said anything about cookies.
It's sad. It's so sad
Dude,
for
it's
everybody
so
that does.
funny.
Like,
I think it's hilarious.
when-
And then we fucked with him.
Oh yeah.
We threw a song on and it had cop sirens on it.
Oh, yeah.
My man jumped up like, "It's the cops here. What's going on? What's going on?" He's like, "Calm down, dude. It's the music." He's like,
dude,
"Oh man, don't fuck with me like
dude,
that."
you remember when JJ fell asleep eating that pizza?
Oh, that was
That was
hilarious.
priceless. That chair put 5 people to sleep. Like, there's
Oh,
this
yeah.
chair in the corner that everybody just sits in. As soon as they sit in it, it's like nap time.
nap time. It's over.
And
You
this
ever
was
go
back.
night-night?
This was
You ever go
back in the
night-night?
day. It was back in like a far away day. That's been a couple
Yeah.
years now.
That
bro.
chair now belongs to Shane.
Yeah, Shane is a dog, and that chair is owned by him.
Can't sit there. He'll kill you.
Can't sit here. There, that's his chair, bro.
Right.
Get it right. You got to put it in a rhyme if you're gonna waste my time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is that how you do it?
that's how I do it to it. Do it to it. You ever see that Squidbillies?
Yep.
Oh, dude, Squidbillies.
Making fun of Larry
I
the
could
Cable
only
Guy.
handle so much Squidbillies.
It's so ignorant. It's funny,
Indeed.
but then at certain times I'm just like, wow, this is really fucked up.
It's got its episodes that like you don't even want to watch it anymore.
Dude, I was watching Ed, Edd n Eddy the other day.
Ed Edd will always be one of my favorite shows.
Ed, blah, 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 blah.
Ed, Edd n Eddy will always be one of my favorite shows.
Yep. So
It just represented a bunch of kids hanging out together, like spending
on the
like friends.
cul-de-sac.
In the cul-de-sac,
Cul-de-sac.
sucking on jawbreakers, bro.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of friends, you know what I mean, in a community.
Uh-huh.
Well, they were the outcasts, you know
There's
what I mean?
always
Like
different
They
types.
weren't in the
they
community.
they were the
Right.
outcasts, like all our kids in our generation, you know what I mean? All these shows reflected how we felt inside.
Right.
Everybody
like
got
our-
their group.
Yeah, I feel like our whole generation is a group. And everybody's dealt with basically the same struggles. You know what I mean? And it's for a reason. It's to connect us all.
Oh, for sure.
Because we're the next generation. I was just talking today, like, even though the corrupt politicians are fucking up our lives every day, it doesn't mean that our grandchildren can't have a nice life because we'll be sitting, like, at the top. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Our generation will be at the top in 20 years.
Oh, for sure.
Because the other guys will be dead. You know what I mean? Like, it's just old age. It's
Yeah.
just, you have like if we can't beat them, we have to wait them out. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Right.
I'd rather beat them I'd rather them join us. Like, this is ridiculous to like oppress people like this. The rich oppressing the poor and just how they treat people. When we could have perfection on the earth, right now. You know what I mean? If they just wanted to do it, if every nation was just like, all right, peace. Let's all do this together.
Well, yeah, but how I said earlier, though, there's always going to be that one person
Yep.
who just doesn't like someone else
Well,
for the stupid. It could
Well,
be the
then
dumbest reason.
then you have a place for them. It's called the Coliseum. You have anger issues and you want to kill people. Go in the Coliseum and have them try to kill you back.
Whoa. What about the people who don't like that idea?
Yeah. Sometimes it
there's
just doesn't
gonna be-
like work like that.
I don't know. Well, I think
There
at
isn't
the
a-
same time you could eliminate evil off this planet because there's more than this planet. You
There's-
say there has to be equal, but there has to be equal in the universe. So we could get rid of evil on this planet and still have evil in the universe.
Well, there's always going to be conflict. no
Not
matter what.
yeah. Not if there's love between everyone. We're gonna try to limit the conflict as much as possible.
Yeah, but love
And stop
needs
making
conflict.
and stop making conflict so easy though. You know what I mean? It's so easy to pick up a gun and shoot somebody. Like,
Obviously.
you know what I mean? Back in the day, it's different. It's different. It's much easier to kill somebody.
Well, as time goes on, technology gets better, weapons get newer, shit doesn't jam.
Like I said,
anymore.
everything goes up and declines at the same time. We just need our technology is advancing too fast for our social skills. Like that, we need to just stop technology wise and like advance our social skills because we don't even know enough about ourselves to get into something like technical. Like That's why there's all this anxiety and rage and all this bullshit. It's because human beings don't know enough about themselves. They don't
Right.
understand each other. They don't understand they're all part of a tree. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that what you were talking about the other day with the soldiers in Vietnam?
Vietnam.
Or no, were you talking about that?
I don't think.
Like the soldiers in Vietnam, they'd like get shot on the battlefield, and they were taught as kids like you're just one leaf on an infinitely large tree, and how Americans are taught totally different. How we're all special, and how it all revolves around us. You know
I
what
used to
mean?
run around with a Vietnamese girl. It was fucking weird being over her house.
Why? Her parents yelling or something?
No, they were. I never even saw them before, but like literally saw them, met them, or anything. But it was just weird.
Wow.
Like always frying shit, and then their house
Cooking on
literally
the
smelled
wok.
like Asian food. Yeah, dude. And their house always like. It sounds so terrible to say, but
Well, they probably loved Asian food. Who doesn't love Asian food?
I'm just saying. Like it was just like, oh, okay, culture shock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
probably what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we don't realize what, like, the
It's just
different
weird.
strands of humanity there is.
It's just weird.
Yeah. Some people like some other things.
Oh, please, bro.
Like you can go to my older brother.
Been with the rainbow. It's just like zing, 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 zing. All right, that's where it hit tonight.
What were you gonna say about your brother?
My brother, you go over up into his room and everything, and he has like Japanese, like all kinds of Japanese things hanging all over the wall, like old coins. He's got like those hats they wear when they're doing the rice and all that. He's got old Chinese pictures, actual shells, like old shells made in China. He's got a couple daggers on the wall and everything. Old teacups,
Interesting.
pots, and stuff like that.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
So he's really into the Japanese thing.
yeah.
What do you think about their culture? Like, it's crazy what they do, how they eat over there, and like how free they are sexually, and like their
But so
cartoons.
oppressed.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not so oppressed, are they? China or Japan? Communist China?
I meant oppressed. Like, I don't know. Never mind.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I kind of like some of the stuff they do over there. Like,
I mean, I love their anime. Don't get me
Well,
wrong, that shit's
yeah.
amazing. But
I
like,
mean, like
it's
some of the stuff they do culturally and everything. Like, I like some of the stuff they do. Like sitting down on placemats and everything with like a table at like waist high when you're sitting Indian style and everything.
yeah, like support your own back. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
And like with the whole family group
It's
thing
tradition.
being there, like traditions that they have like that.
yeah, it's all about the family. It's not about the self. It's about everyone. Like we were talking last night. Like they don't marry people because they're like looking at it from I don't know, our point of view, seeing just themselves like in the picture. They're saying like everything they could do with that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to get into because I am not Asian myself. I don't know. I think I'm part Native American. Asian. I think he was. What's that from?
South Park?
Yeah.
No.
City Walk.
Oh, I think he was Asian.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
the
he was
cable guy. The
Asian.
cable guy.
Cable
oh
guy.
my god.
Where they're watching that
movie.
trial.
With a trial with Ben Stiller.
I
Ben
think
Stiller
he
made
was
that movie.
Asian.
He
Really?
made that
Really?
movie. Yeah. Yeah, that's his movie. He
Wow.
made it.
I did not know that.
Yeah. 96, before he was even an actor. He
That-
was a director.
Wow.
Wow.
I guess you got a
Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge is power.
Blew my mind.
Have you ever played that Rage game over there?
Rage. game.
Rage?
Rage.
Primal
Primal
Rage.
Rage.
Primal Rage.
Fuck.
I've actually played that a good couple of times.
Yes.
Who hasn't played Primal
Bro.
Rage? What's your
Oh,
favorite
no.
character?
The alien snake female thing.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, I'd just go with like fucking
It's the top
Reptar
corner
over
one.
there.
It's the top corner one. See where it has like all the character. Well, it has some of them.
Yeah,
all
I
in
see
there.
it. I see
It's
it.
it's the one all the way in the top.
I see it.
Because she had this one attack that hits it all the way across the board. And I was just like, yes.
Oh, like that guy with super long arms in Street Fighter.
The Raptor dude was pretty good too. The dude
Oh,
on the
yeah.
other corner. I like both corners. Yeah, the Raptor and the fucking serpent alien.
The
thing.
raptor and the serpent alien thing, huh? That sounds like an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better smoke that cigarette, that death stick.
Oh,
I do
don't
not
even give
support-
him that. You
Dude.
with your pipe.
dude. Yeah, but
Yep.
I really stopped
Yep.
with that. Honestly, I don't really like to smoke it too much. But seriously, cigarettes.
We
go
should
fuck
take an
yourself.
Eddie Bravo break.